Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Always do your best. Practice makes the master. By doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation. By doing your best, the habits of misusing your word, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 26, NASDAQ down 17, S&P's off $1.50, gold contract down $19.60, trading at $1,305 an ounce. Silver off 58 cents at $21.86 an ounce. Platinum down 20 at $1,381 an ounce. Copper down 6.5 pennies at $3.22 a pound. Light sweet crude off $2 at $101.50. 10-year bond down 3 ticks at $126.05. The 30-year off 15 at $132.30. King dollar topside up 328 ticks at 80.46. Euro down 53 at 135.20, and the yen up 46, trading at 97.34. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You get down to 1655. You do 723 million. We did 732 yesterday. Your lower swing point out here, where basically we got down right into it today. The low out here, well, actually, no, the low is a 1640. Yeah, no, we got to hold it. You got that low? Yeah, we get 1646. So you get down to 1646. The top of that bar is 1641. The bottom of the bar there was 1624. So we get to 1646, laid out at 1656. What's going to get intriguing here, well, let's go over to the SPY so I can show you what happened in the SPY. So inside the SPY, what you had is this. 159 million shares. You get to a price point of 164.32. Your last swing point out there had 158 million. So you can see what's happening. You're hitting that swing point, you have higher volume. Now, what I do expect is that you're going to get a bounce out of here. Even intraday, the market bounced slightly, but the bottom line, folks, the larger move is downtown. The Dow Industrials, we take a look at the Dow Industrials, what we have at the Dow Industrials, she got under the swing point. Okay, the last swing in the Dow Industrials from the 29th of August was 14,760. We got to 14,719. It closed out at 14,802. Now, the Dow is going into, of course, the 28th, as well as going into June 24th. Those are the 2 swings. I suspect that is also going to bounce also. And you want to be selling the bounce, folks. Bottom line, NASDAQ Composite. This is what you have with the Composite. Composite comes down $17. We do 2.193 billion shares. Big money, folks. Doesn't get that low, though. It does get inside the the August 6th level. That was the benchmark. That held yesterday, cracked today, cracked with volume. If we look at the 3 Qs, the NDX 100, what you're going to see is a huge expansion of volume. We had 64 million shares out here. That's a big number, folks, and a lot of this came right in at the close. Now, what is interesting here is that, let me show you something on the SPYs, the diamonds, and all of the above. What you had is this. You had huge, basically, volume right at the close in all of the indices. When we're talking about the Qs, 4 million shares come in. And I suspect it looks to me like someone's buying there for a bounce. Why? Because the push 4 million shares in. See, the bar before it was coming down. It was coming down from 77.19 to 76.90. Okay, so that's a lot in 5 minutes. Okay, and bottom line, what ends up happening? It doesn't go any lower, and that's when the big number came in. So that's like guess what? What that is someone coming in cleaning out the whole bottom. So we'll see where that does shake out. If we take a look at the SPY, you're going to see the same characteristic on the close in the SPY. What you're going to see in the SPY, your leg down at 10 minutes of 4, went from 165.92 to 163.58, and then guess what? That was with 5.9 million, and then you came in with 20 million. And when the 20 million came in, it went from a price point of 165.36 to 165.79. So it's really interesting, actually. Gold. What do we do with gold? Okay, so what you have with gold out here, folks, is this. Gold gets into a low today of 12.94, closes at 13.05. Now, this is nice how it acted. Okay, this is what you had. I do still expect lower price, but this is what you had. You had volume coming in at 147,000 contracts, which is dynamite coming down. Why? You're coming into 176,000 contracts, and you're coming into 213,000. So watch what gold has been doing. You came off the low in June. You had two great expansions on the way up. The contract itself in June was 1182 on this contract. You went from 1182, A to B equals C to D, you went up to 1434. Nice expansion on the way up. Last time on the way up that we had any juice, though, was when it was taking out the B point. It was an ABC structure on the way up. Okay? So it takes it out, does everything it should do. We pull back. It pulls back exactly like it should pull back. Pulls back lighter volume. Then what you had is, this is basically, you know, saying, okay, do you want to go break the lows? Because this is what we did. On Fed Day, it went cool, okay? Because up there, the gold goes from 12.91 to 13.67 in one day, $70, right? Guess what? 4 days later, it gives it back. This is the day that's the problem, not the 4 days later. On the 10th and the 11th, is it the 10th and 11th? No, on the 1st. October 1st and October 2nd is problem child, folks. And this is what they did. Gets under the lows with volume expansion. Today we go into that expansion with lighter volume. You're still under it, though. You know, that's telling me that, guess what? The 1182 is still game, and now we're going to go, well, I'll do the dollar, I'll do bonds first. Then we'll go to the dollar, because I want to show you inside the dollar. It's going to be the dollar that basically croaks this thing. 30-year bond, we're at 132.28. And what we have here is that this is going to be interesting, and this is why. We've gone sideways, folks, for about 11 days. What we did do today is that you're actually, you could say, pushing a high or pushing a low. Bottom line, in this case, I'll say, okay, we're pushing a low of the consolidation, small, tight consolidation, and you had an expansion of volume. We did 312,000 contracts, but the 312,000, folks, is going into 472. So that's not going to be enough to bring bonds lower. Bonds still want to go higher. That's on the 30-year. We go over to the 10-year, TYZ. We look at the 10-year. This is what we have with the 10-year. 10-year, oh yeah, so this is cool, man. Okay, so check this out, folks. The 10-year only did 965,000 contracts. And same deal. You know, you could say, okay, is it pushing the highs, is it pushing the lows? It looks to me like it was pushing the lows. But that's an amazing contraction of volume. The 10-year is going into 1.7 million. So that 10-year wants to go higher. King Dollar. Now, this is the number, folks. What does King Dollar do out here today? She had already had a sign of strength last Thursday. She came off the bottom last Thursday. She went from a price point, this is the index now, from 79.78 up to 80.25. What do we do out here today? Bottom line, nice sign of strength. Huge sign of strength, actually. We do 29,000 contracts, and you not only get back inside the range, if you remember, was 80.17. We're at 80.47 right now. What that did today is that broke the downtrend, not the large downtrend. We've been in a large downtrend since July. What it did do, though, is it broke the downtrend that had started from the bounce, which was September 6th. So that sets up King Dollar to get into a price point of 83.15. You know, I basically put that baby together. What that's going to do is it's going to basically bring that gold price, and more than likely we're going to see it this week because, let's see, it's Wednesday. Yeah, plenty of time. You get Thursday, you get Friday. And when we talk gold, folks, I have the 600th, it's a mind blower actually, gold report coming up October 22nd. We're doing a special on the front page of TFNN. You can get 60 weeks of the gold report for $600. That's $10 a week. That's only good until the 22nd of this month. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. Come right back, folks.